Hi guys, this is Medic Magic here. If you're those who were following Cav7, I was supposed to go onto his stream, and he tried to get me on Google Hangouts and Facebook, all sorts of things. I wasn't able to get on there. I don't know what went wrong. Just letting you know that I have a bit of a problem with my head in the way of navigating the computer after my stroke. So this is just me explaining why I didn't get on there. I'm a real person. I feel really bad that I couldn't get on there because I was so excited to get on there. Nothing was able to work for me. So those who were on Cav7 earlier, this is just a message to say thank you for your support. Thank you for the good wishes as you are expecting me to come on. And yes, I am a good person. I had good intentions to be there. Like I said, it just didn't work. But it's all good now. I feel better. Now I was able to talk to Cab7 via Messenger, and he said it was all good. I just didn't want to ruin his show. But I was so excited to go on because I'm really, really close to getting my 1K. I'm only about 30 short, 130 short of 1K, and it's moving right along. I've been getting a lot of response on a lot of art channels streams that I've been going to, and they're recognising some of my skills and some of just my streams or videos. It's been good. I've had a lot of support, like I said. So I don't know what went wrong, but like the title of my live stream suggests, never give up. I tried and I tried. I had such an anxiety. I felt so sick. I couldn't get on anything I tried. It just stirred me up because it just wasn't working. I know Roger on Canadian Drone Hub has trouble getting some people on, and it just doesn't happen. And I know it frustrates like Ken Heron and all sorts of people and a lot of YouTubers that try the first time. It is a struggle for some. Some people are talented, like I'm talented in the marketing side and the explosive side where I can try to make myself interesting. But when it comes to navigate computers and that after the stroke, like I said, it's just a very hard task. Anyone out there that's sent some messages, I don't want to forget the viewer, because you're the people that I'm the most important. Live chat messages, or is anyone sending any messages in there? It says, Doug Sweeney, yeah, hi Manic, how are you going? Yeah, I'm going better. I've had very little sleep, but I plan on getting a fair bit of sleep because I've got to go. I'm booked into a live stream, an interview with Val's Life, so hopefully I won't have the same dramas as trying to get on. I know Mr. Crowley tried. He had me on Hangouts before, and then it failed. I got onto Hangouts with Bobby McNutt, and that worked. I got on Hangouts with Mrs. RC, and that's always worked, so I didn't know why it didn't work this time. But that's okay, it's all good. If you can still hit me a like if you come in the stream. I know I've got 4 people looking. Whoever's there, if they want to just enter in, even if it's just a thumbs up on the chat, just to let me know that who's around and what's going on. It'd be much appreciated, because I feel a lot better now that Ben has spoken to me and said it was all good. But man, I was going to swear, but man, it's horrible when things don't work. I wonder why Ken Heron gets in anxiety pills. Needs to have anxiety pills or some oxygen before the show. It's crazy. How you going? Drone Worship's on his notification. Not that I want you to go to his show, but he's very informative. He's another droner. He's a professional droner. How you going, Jacob? How's it going with you, mate? I was going to go on a live stream earlier, but I've got to settle. Earlier before Cab 7. But when he said he wanted someone to go up on the panel, I thought I'd jump for it. But I'm going to do a bit of tooling on that. Start getting a little bit of progress on that. And yes, they were mentioning about diamonds, diamond art. My sister for Christmas sent me some diamond art, and I've got 2 of them there. I'm going to actually do I'm going to do practice first, but I've got a camera here, the Osmo camera, so I want to use this camera here to do some time lapse. So hopefully I can practice on that, and I'll do a time lapse video on the diamond art, and that would probably be good. Instead of you watching me how to do it, just show it happens fast, and see if I can do that as fast as I can. But I'll have a couple of practices first. I've got 2 there. I've got one of a dragon and one of a picture of my dog, my border collie. So I'm going to do the dragon first, and then the border collie I'll do second, so I can do that time lapse. That actually I should do that. Start that today, because after not getting on Cab 7, it's thrown me a little bit. And I might tackle that so I can get back on the horse and do something a little bit mindless, because some of my art, as you realise, for those who are following, is a bit technical. So if I get back on and say in an hour's time and start that, get myself set up, and I'll attempt to do that. I'll do it via the computer. Who knows? Cab might pop in or even send me a message. I mean, he's got the links now for me, but it just didn't work. Because, Cav, he's an inspiration for me, because he does all sorts. Like, he's an artist, he's a comedian, because I can be quite funny too, so he's down my alley. I've got a very sick sense of humour. He loves God. So I was looking forward to get on this show, not for my own personal needs, for promotion. That was not what I was about. I was there to give an inspirational story, unconditionally, and just to let people know and what I'm about, and realise the struggles that a lot of us YouTubers go through. And a lot of YouTubers come on this channel after a sickness or an illness or a bad accident, and they do that because they can't walk or have a physical illness, and sometimes YouTube is the only avenue that someone can do, because to give themselves some self-respect. Because when I went to hospital, without giving it away too much, because I would like to have my second chance and give my inspirational story on Cav 7's live stream. But when I was sick, dignity went out the window. When you lose all dignity, like when I came YouTube, it took me months and months and months to even show my face, because I have a skin condition on my scalp and that, and I just felt too ugly for YouTube. Now I don't even give a damn. I'll even use the S word. I don't give a shit. Now I promote myself, and because I heard some people on YouTube when giving advice, they said at the end of the day no one gives a shit. And I've learnt really they don't. What they're here for is to look at what you can give, what you can provide, and what I can provide is my art, and hopefully that, and my leather crafts, hopefully that can speak for itself. That's all I hope. If I can share something along the way and give a bit of hope to those out there that feel that they can't do it, well, they can. Get on that horse, don't let it buck you. If you land on the sand, get back on again, if it takes you 20 times. Believe me, it's taken me thousands of times, and I've always got back on the horse every time. When I couldn't walk, when I was paralysed in hospital for 18 months, I had to take, it wasn't even a stage where I had to take steps. It was the stage of I had to try to allow a muscle in my body to try to react and get that brain connecting to that muscle. I couldn't even work the muscles to get it working. Eventually, when my mind worked and I could get a muscle, because I couldn't even move my bottom, couldn't move my arms, couldn't move my throat. I had if you see, I've got a scar here with a tracheotomy, and where they've had to do an operation where the skin in my throat healed up and I couldn't breathe, and that, and all sorts of things I've had to go through to be able to even speak. I couldn't speak. I was speaking. I had to put my finger over my throat, and I had to speak like I was a cancer person, and have this gargle sort of electronic voice. And so, yeah, you couldn't even couldn't even take your first step. That wasn't possible. So I know what it's like to have to get on your horse. Why I couldn't get on his stream, I do not know. I've tried, he's tried, and hopefully next time he'll be successful. But I've got 6 viewers out there. Thank you for coming in. I've got 8 likes. So thank you for that. I'll just check who I've got here, because again, like I said, I've got people out there that care. Bikes Down Under, yeah, he's a new guy that I've got. I got him off of the Misfits. That was cool. I do remember where most of my people that I follow, because I've had a big response. People are following me back and I'm following them, and I've put a lot of hard work. I've had 10 times the trouble navigating the system, and I'm still being able to manage. I've been on YouTube for a long time as a watcher. Then only the last 4 or 5 months as a participator, meaning following chat and just looking in and watching videos. But in the last 4 weeks, I actually started getting subscribers because I had no content. In fact, I only had content 4 weeks ago. I've only just got content, and I've got 20 plus videos now on both channels. I have a secondary channel which is I Love My Blow Up Drone, and that's my drone channel. I've already got 300 subscribers in 3 weeks on that channel. Within 4 months now, I've got 870 odd subscribers on this channel, and I should be able to get 1,000 in a couple of days, because I've been picking up about 50 something subscribers on the last roads of getting to 1,000, because now that I've got content, people are actually subscribing. And the beautiful part about it is 45% of my viewers are subscribers. The other 55% of my viewers are people who are just coming off the street and tuning into YouTube and seeing what my tags are and looking in to see what I do. And they're the ones that have been viewing. I've already reached 600 watch hours in a matter of 4 weeks. So I'm climbing, I'm getting there. So like I said, I'm not going to allow this to beat me. I'm going to get back on my horse. Never give up. Who else we got so I can respond? Because this has been all a new thing, and I've been having trouble responding because sometimes I just can't see the chat. Because my brain just so slow. I take a long time trying to type. I've got Casper on there. Yeah, I've been following. First of all, I've been following a lot of drone channels, and then I found with my art, it was only because I bought a drone a while ago before I even got my YouTube channel, and I only did it so I could learn how to fly it, not really to do a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel was going to be based on my art, but I got so involved with the drone side of it, they were my most common supporters, and I was able to build on that. I formed a loyalty with my supporters and with my followers and with those who communicate with me. That was the start. I believed if you build it, they will come. And now that I have a solid supporter base where everyone communicates, they're not just supporters that sub for sub, because I'm not into sub for sub. I want people to have substance in what they do. Yes, it might take me a year or two for trying to fly my drone and get good content in that side of it, but I've got other projects. But with my art side of it, it will speak for itself. Like, I've got my leather work, and they're just 2 examples. If you want to see any more examples, hit my videos and watch my streams. Here's just an example of a lesson that I did. Basically, it was practice, a technique that I created, and that's one of my acrylic paintings. If you can see that, was a lesson. Like, I practice, and now I want to do. I've got so many unfinished projects. I need to get a bit of a wriggle along. Some work for some of my fishing friends. Before I got off the track, I support a lot of fishing channels and hunting channels. One, because I've always been involved with hunting and fishing as well, so I have a strong interest in a lot of areas. So that's why I can communicate. I have things of common interest. I can speak their lingo, whatever you'd like to call it. I know the words they use. I've been there and experienced it. Plus, I might be able to pass something on to them. Like, I can make knife sheaths and things like that. They might be able to learn a little bit of because it's not hard to do with a little bit of lessons involving doing the jigs. You can make them out of plastic, easy. All you need is a little saw and a hole drill, or just to shape it, or you can use a sander. I'll be doing a tutorial on how to make them. We've got 6 people watching still, and we've got 14 likes. Thanks for hitting the likes, guys. This means a lot to me. I feel a little bit down, but at the same time I feel good. I was very, very upset while I was trying to get on the stream. In fact, I had such an anxiety, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. It was really, really bad. And I know there's a lot of people out there that suffer the same problem, because I've been through having medication for some time, but luckily I'm off of the medication involving my anxiety and my depression, because they weaned me off of it so I wouldn't get upset and violent, because I was getting violent, and now I haven't got a violent bone in my body. I don't feel drowsy. I can keep a conversation up, and I can smile. If I ever get upset or a bit down, I go to my go-to videos and my inspirational videos. That's why I have a full list of Cav 7, because when I need a pick-me-up, I go to his
streams, and I might get a bit sad, I might have a cry, but after I have that cry, I know there's ways that he can lift me, and I can get out of that. I spend a lot of time with my big screen TV, and I'll put videos on, like with Jagger Scott. So please, I know I give shout outs about Jagger Scott a lot, but Jagger Scott and people like them, there's some really good artists out there that do cinema footage, and that's what I go to get my inspiration and just to pick me up. Is there any questions out there, so I don't have to ramble on, because it's only going to be a short live stream. I just thought I'd better get on there and
explain the reasons why. Not that I felt I needed to really, but I thought you might be interested. And plus, yeah, I think this live stream's just will make me feel better. Because I would end up feeling horrible for the rest of the day. Plenty of names there I recognise. Yep, Test Monkey, Horse Shops, yeah, RC. Yep, Therapy is painting and doing artwork. He's a mate of mine that I've been following his live streams for the last couple of days. Like I said, it's only been the last couple of days, but I think we're finding a connection. He laughs at the same stuff I laugh at. We chat about the same things. I do acrylic paintings, he does too. We've got something in common. So if our friendship grows down the track, and there might be our avenues might change, it doesn't matter. But who knows if we can form up a relation, because he has a talent, and I'm sure there's some others out there. It'd be good to get Cav7 on the panel of our live streams, that he can actually have his as a 3 people or whatever doing a bit of showing off their skills and chewing the fat. That'd be exciting. I'm sure that he'd pull in a crowd, because Cav7 always does. And there's a lot of people that talk about you, Cav. Don't worry about Ben. Don't worry about their haters. Keep your chin up. They mean nothing. Forget about them, because there's a lot of people out there that love you, Ben. Who we got their bikes down under? Save one from the shelter, and I'll absolutely love you totally. Not quite sure. I'll read. What I'll do is I'll read the chats back. Watch Bob Ross. A lady, a subscriber messaged me on one of my videos and said this was funny. Her quote was, if Robin Williams and Bob Ross had a baby, a love child, they would look and do as what I do. And that was very true. They'd look like me, and I do what they do. I can be humorous, and I laugh at the same sort of humour, and I do a lot of good art. I know I do. For a long time I didn't think I was good enough, but then at the end of the day, artists, they're always the worst critic of their own work. They always don't think they're good enough. That's why they strive to get better and better. But I've learnt, once I've done workshops with other people like my next door neighbour that's just struggled to have any art on her face, and she's excited to show her friends her art. That's all that matters. Because I give workshops locally. I'm going to be doing workshops on live streams, and I'll be live streaming my workshops as I go. But like I said, it's all baby steps, and it takes me a while to get it going. But once I do, I don't do things by half. Just like my artwork shows. Like that painting that I did was only a lesson for myself, and that took me 3 days straight without any sleep. And then when I did, I was exhausted, and then I slept for days. And so that's why, hence my name is Manic Magic. I produce magic, but I'm manic when I do it. I won't take much more of your time, guys. Like I said, this is just a quick video, basically to show that I will be hitting my 1,000K mark, my 1K mark very shortly in the next couple of days, if not by the end of the week. And people are noticing my artwork, and I just got to now get a lot more artwork out. So now once I've concentrated on that, I can just then turn the YouTube off for a couple of days even, and just start filming my artwork and cram in a bit of my artwork, and so I've got something to show you. All I now got to do is just my hours. Like I said, got 600 hours just in the last 3 weeks, and the last couple of days doing live streams. So people are watching my videos, and I encourage anyone out there that's got young YouTube, are young on YouTube, meaning how long they've been on, posting videos and live streams. Don't give up, and carry on. So no further ado, if you like what you've seen, please hit like, leave a comment, ring that bell. Even though YouTube is failing with the bell system, there's so many that I can't ring their bell. I've tried, and it's really pissing me off. And anyway, like I said, no further ado. Thank you. This is Manic Magic, and I'm out.